Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. The road is hard, the nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open sky, a girl who's never saying goodbye. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. She left behind the life she knew, chasing dreams and skies of blue. No more chains to hold her down, just endless roads and city sounds. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. The road is hard, the nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open sky, a girl who's never saying goodbye. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. The road is hard, the nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open sky, a girl who's never saying goodbye. Cassie's riding wild and free.
Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. For those of you tuning in for the first time, my name is Cassie Morgan. I'm a hitchhiking drifter VTuber, and tonight we're playing Zenless Zone Zero. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello D-Haze. And yeah, we're finally gonna get to level up our characters after we finish this side mission.
A premier shopping destination. Discover style, adventure, and
Oh. Wow, finally. Well, first let's do our dailies. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day.
Okay.
Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
And you see these materials are actually expecting the author to release a picture of this when you come across any material. You okay. Wait, his lives, I think they're getting their singular and plural terms mixed up. Crystalline lens can correct vision. There is still risk of the body rejecting it. Yeah, we already saw that one. Yeah, and that one too. Finally, open the video store. The hell? It froze up. Alright, we need documentary. Thriller. What's this? This thriller. Thriller night. No. And finally, romantic. Just short. Oh wait, I missed something. Oh shit. Alright. I only have enough. Come on. Come on, give me that SSR. Give me that strength. God fucking damn it. That's a dupe.
Standing by.
It's our turn, bro.
I just thought it was something funny. There's this old meme called Shoop the Whoop. I just thought of one that a reversal of it goes, dupe the shoop.
Come on, let's get to work.
Oh wait, no, that's not... Oh, actually, wait, this doesn't work. Dupe-de-whoop, yeah. Dupe-de-whoop. Alright. There it is. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. What elements do they need? Electric? Oh man.
Awaiting
this needs
further
to swap out
instructions.
with
Wanna see the
lighter.
red scarf?
Actually, do I have an S rank that's electric?
Standing by.
No, I do.
I'm here, so we're good.
Ready for combat.
Alright. No, it's Dupe-de-whoop. W-O-O-P. But yeah. Dupe-de-whoop. Yeah, the original Shoop-de-whoop was like this funny meme involving Cell from Dragon Ball Z or something. This is where the phrase, "I'm a fire in my laser" came from. Mhm. Wait, did he just... Am I imagining things, or did he just, like, make a pass at me? Like he's, like, what do you call it? Flirting with the camera or something? I need to level up this guy's W engine.
Go play. I never miss. Yes?
Where's the next one? Oh.
Be gentle with the pace, would you?
Target confirmed. Go. As you command. Are you seeing it? You cannot stop me. I'm not finished. Are you feeling it? Right? Well, dance, dance! Let's not disappoint our customers! I'm not finished. Go now, child. Embrace your fear. I'm right here.
Fancy testing my aim?
Preparing takedown. Neutralize. Can you see me?
I never miss. Yes?
We'll never back down.
Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
To work now. Get ready. Thunder.
Yeah.
With the pace.
Yeah.
Fancy testing my aim?
Electric charge. I can be everywhere. Fracture. Kindly fall into despair. You cannot stop me. Come a little closer. Embrace your fear. Come a little closer. Right? Are you feeling it? Go now, child. Accept this. Embrace your fear. I'm right here. Accept this. Right? I'm right here. Come a little closer. Right?
Fancy testing my aim?
Oh my fucking gosh. Alright, finally completed that. Wait, did I get... Alright. Alright. Hold on. Let me check something. What are you making noise? No. That's better. Now we can finally level up our characters.
Standing by.
Wanna see the red
Well,
scars?
obviously we should start with lighter. Finally.
I'm here, so we're good.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out. I'll protect you from any danger.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
1, 2. Yes, all accounted for. Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues. Is it time to clock out?
Let me see.
Awaiting further instructions. Ready and waiting.
What?
Awaiting further instructions.
My loyalty lies with the winner. Looking for intel? Or hiring me for a job?
Sokaku, ready! Is it work time? Is food included?
And
Sokaku, ready! Ready for combat. Standing by. Good day, Proxy.
let's make sure all the sons of Caledon are leveled up. Oh man, the amount of items just short of 40.
So sleepy.
Alright.
So sleepy.
Well, let's get them when you want. Oh, I forgot to read it. It's possible that what happened afterwards in immersion in Leon Merit. You can get the footage by making any clues. Well, if you had to if you have time, head to Luminous Galleria to meet up with Vivian. Actually, let's cancel that for now. Make sure we don't have anything else we need to do. Let's see. Hello, Revenant Evil VT. I got all of those. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Earlier visiting exchange and refund in the action house of lounge.
Shawl, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Usually Shawl. Maybe, oh, damn it. Where's Ethan? You're here. Oh, right. Where are you, hero trip? Yeah, I wonder. Well, I've never played Oblivion more than, at least not more than the first few minutes, because I couldn't get through the gameplay. But I heard about the adoring fan from Oblivion, and do you think that people would be able to put up with the adoring fan character if it looked like this? I mean, like, they had a character based on him in Starfield recently. I just remember seeing, like, the introduction. When I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. And Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. Huh? How? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just missed what I was talking about earlier. Like, I've never played Oblivion. Or at least not more than a few minutes of it. I heard there's a character called the Adoring Fan, and everyone seems to, like, hate him or something. Like, they try to kill him in various ways, because he's so annoying. I wonder, though, if they'd be able to, put up with the character if they look like this. Because she's basically, you know, it's basically the character from, well, she's more competent, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I just know, like she has more depth to her character, I guess, maybe. It still has the same vibes. You're a mockingbird after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have subtle ways of communicating information, shouldn't it? Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators. So Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on so we could communicate. But after that mission ended, we let them roam free. I just checked the trackers, and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. Okay. Well, there is like a mod for Skyrim that adds the Adoring fan to the game. That's how I first heard about the character. And in Starfield, they had like a character based on him. It's like basically the Adoring fan from Oblivion, but transplanted into the Starfield setting. Yeah, he's like, it's like, is it really you here with me, breathing the same air? I must have every molecule. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time. Well, the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Or Faith, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. It'd be funny if they had a mini, like one of these games, these mini games with the taking a picture where you could take a picture of something unrelated and see what their reaction is. Kind of like in the Tinker chapter of Metal Gear Solid 2 when you have to send the photos to Otacon. And then you send pictures of something unrelated, but it's like, when you had a reaction to it. Like when you send him a picture of the, like, take a picture of one of the posters of the bikini girls on the lockers. He'll be like, this isn't related to what we're doing, but I'm gonna save it just in case. Something like that. Obviously, what he's gonna do. Another time is like if there's like something that causes like when you replay the game, it has the soldiers watching watching that colonel give a speech. They're in their underwear or something. If you take a picture, an Onacon starts laughing uncontrollably. Or sending a picture of the panda-colored chunk of a bird to Vivian. You get a negative answer. Let's keep looking elsewhere. Oh, I didn't realize it was chonky. I should pay closer attention. Oh, perfect. Oh man, I know this is not it, but I'm gonna do it anyways because this probably leads to something funny. Penguins count as birds, I guess. And besides, using a penguin for communication seems perfectly reasonable. Yeah. But if it is this guy, either way, let's take a photo and send it to Vivian. After sending a photo of the penguin-shaped bamboo to Vivian, Vivian responds with a long set of ellipses. Seems like we were wrong. Let's keep searching. Hmm. Hmm. Black crows are in a dark alley. Seems a bit cliche, but this really is a good place to hide something. Let's take a photo of this crow and send it to Vivian. Never seen the photo of Vivian response. That's the one. She quickly comes over. That's the one. It's all thanks to the large basin we found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among those boxes. I look through the boxes and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing it with Vivian, we decided to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making our next move. Speaking of Hideo Kojima games, I really need to play Death Stranding sometime. I didn't play much into it past my first encounter with the BTs. It was traumatizing. But, you know, people watching, I might be able to put up with it. I also really want to watch other streamers play and see their reaction to their first encounter with the BTs. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Period first the videotape and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's contradiction between Hugo and Camille.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control.
Yeah, especially with the sequel around the corner.
Sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
the creator will guide me.
Oh. Okay.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Oh, Hugo never mentioned this
Now
before.
Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo.
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All
Oh,
right,
Lycon,
let's
sorry.
patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Actually, you get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Don't worry, Lord Phaethon, just leave the socializing me. Don't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner etiquette together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. Oh my god. Reminds me of Catch Me If You Can, a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, where he plays the real-life Frank Abagnale, who was this guy who took on various identities and forged checks, basically living these really lavish lifestyles while also stealing from banks with forged checks. And like a lot of the stuff that he when assuming these identities, he like from various professions, it was a good movie, but like he'd watched various TV shows as research, including when he tried to pose as a lawyer, he watched I think it was this lawyer show called Perry Mason, and it's so funny when he's like at the courthouse. And it's like, basically presenting his evidence the same way that they do in the show, mentioning a defendant and a jury. And it says, so this is what, like, I think it was like a preliminary hearing. There is no defendant, points to the empty defendant stand. There is no jury, and points to an empty jury box. And then he gets up and shouts, "What the hell is wrong with you?" I laughed so hard. Such a method isn't sufficient to master it. It's enough to deal with this one excursion. Let's do some last-minute studying. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the tape. You do some last minute studying on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, every evening has arrived. All your faith in Britain sent in his location. Will I have to dress up fancy for this? Are you ready to join me for the banquet? I'm ready. I'll meet up with Burton first to make sure that he's not tampered with the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It'll be safer this way. Lane heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all that is good. Let's go meet up. Oh. I knew you were gonna go there. Once I read that. um. Miss Banshee, this is... Is something the matter? Oh my god, is it really him? He's posing as this frumpy looking guy. Oh, what I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. A Ravenlock can protect me now. If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. She heard the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the centuries with plenty of delicacies not available anywhere else, and she wanted to try some. You aren't so stingy as to not even allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion of Miss Villians, you are also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur should take you to the port, and from there, we'll take a speedboat to the manor. Around an hour later, arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity?
No, maybe it's not
my
him.
My presence here is a show of sincerity.
I thought one of his eye colors was different.
Together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what. So let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Burton hurriedly leaves, and Vivian seems to breathe a sigh of relief.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Let's not stroke her ego. She might get more sick of it.
What did you mean by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me
Also,
that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
According to the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. Doesn't take long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opens.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
It's a trap.
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Let's split up.
Then let's split up.
Vivian searched through Hartman's office for a while but find nothing. Just then footsteps suddenly come from outside. Well, in panic, you hide from behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, yet there is no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes.
The bullet? How?
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
No. Let's see what happens next. Especially before.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
Oh, Mr. All-Knowing. Oh, so you're curious about the supernatural stuff in the Valley Twins too. Well, in that case, you'll need my special camera. There's certain things normally normally invisible to the naked eye that can be seen through the lens. Can I just use my phone? Of course you can't. My lenses are coated with a special ether substance. Specialized equipment only special individuals that operate secretly in the hollows use. Sounds like a scam to me. Sounds like something you'd say. No surprise that an amateur like you who knows nothing about the hollows hasn't heard of it. That reminds me of something called Curlian photography.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Yeah, pretty clever.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
Yeah, if he shoots him in the heart, we'll call him
shot
through the heart, man.
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
This one warehouse important. Help us to go look quite pleased with the place. Well, he sits down in a chair, pulls up some rope, and ties himself up. What the hell? Okay. I guess if you're into that sort of thing. I was expecting Lycon to be the one tied up.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
I don't know what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this. Because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always have a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this
Man,
place
the
or
Dojins write
accidentally
themselves with
hurting
this scene.
Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop
I
you?
can already picture the scenario.
You won't succeed. You never have.
I can already picture it.
Well,
The
time is short.
how Dojin based on this season
Let's
go.
begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
After who knows how long after doing in his pain, Hugo finally awakens. The ropes that bound him had come undone, but he didn't know when that happened. Hugo checked himself over. Thankfully, he hadn't injured himself badly while he was going crazy. After some time, Hugo straightens out his attire and touches himself up, then opens the warehouse door. Please let me see you shirtless.
Is this?
Aww.
Because the side effects haven't worn off yet. Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Oh, no shit. Mary? It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? You're not Mary. This is making a Silent Hill 2 reference. I haven't actually played it, but I saw like a video parodying it, where they replaced the woman's face with Nigel Thornberry. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I had made it. I enjoyed it for so long, all those years of planning. I was so close. He already agreed. You, go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him he'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't want to see me. You see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother?
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you!
Aww. Where is not her child, but an enemy destroys her future? She blames all her misfortune on the innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
You first. Raise your hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the tip gleaming with chilling light. Thrust the sharp point towards Hugo's paler eye. Oh man. And then she suddenly vanishes as if she'd never existed at all.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most
I am a shadow, the true self.
You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing All the while, you wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitating, you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules.
Screw the rules, I have money.
The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that me is you. Correct. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing.
I don't know.
You will ultimately return here to me.
Fernand's bout of Disney's Seagull awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had come undone. At some point, Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Hugo straightens out as the tyrant tightens himself up. Then he opens the warehouse door.
I see.
Again.
This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Where?
Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
No, I'm an idiot.
You're
It's
looking
a
in
teddy
the wrong
bear.
place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer. Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
No, it's nowhere near as traumatizing as,
Why do good people always suffer?
I mean, it's not nearly as bad as, you call it, intense
Always punished instead.
as mouthwashing.
Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise.
Help me. I'm lost. Help me from being confused. Wait, can I talk to these other people? No, I guess not. What the? It's blocking my view. A cruel bastard. I expected of a disgusting bastard. This Serena was so nice to me, yet he still have the nerve to stay in this house. I shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. Curses and insults and secret color Hugo piercing his skin like frozen knives. The mockery and rage from waves starting to drown him. Then the cacophony reaches peak. It goes silent. There seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive, as if his time stood still with only its rapid heartbeat echoing.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Soon as inside with this answer, the inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered. Asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was...
This verse is Satan. Es ist völlig absurd. This verse is Gotham. Es ist völlig absurd.
Acceleration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring? I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
Let's approve this words. The inner demon transforms into Hartman.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the
I hate
fittest.
that expression. So cliche.
Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
The blood of our family flows in your veins, that sort of thing.
You won't become a failure like him.
I don't know, it just seems kind of cringy.
Our eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Since found of Disney's Tokyo awakes in the dark warehouse, the ropes that bound him. Again, how long is this gonna take? I really need to end the stream soon. Leo straightens out his arm and ties himself, then he opens the warehouse door.
Lygon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
Yeah. Nope. Why did you break your oath? Why did you use me? My eye and these legs, they were all your fault. You know, you are exactly like your father.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for
My
betraying
cinematics
me,
exactly.
but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart.
Hugo takes a deep breath, slowly opens his eyes. Lycan's gone in place of the familiar figure. The doubt he's still just within an illusion.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what
I am thou, thou art I.
When you and Lycon spoke,
We are all I
tried
have.
to clear up the
Family.
misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice.
Just can't escape Persona.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, Whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted.
Oh, he is hypoglycemic, he said so
All
himself.
you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me. And I'll never lose to myself.
Is it finally over? Come on. Load, you piece of shit. Oh, we actually have to fight. Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that. Always.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
You're just afraid to admit it. You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire. I have you now. Give up. Beg for mercy. My way. Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me,
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
I know it's time to meet up with Lycon.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you?
Oh my god.
I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's for some reason, I guess it's obvious, but at that moment I suddenly imagined them kissing.
This is just like what I saw in my dream. I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh shit.
My former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Missed opportunity
Are you
in
sure
the
you're
game.
fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Logan falls silent for a moment and eventually hands it over coin. Now looking at the packaging, it's not a coin but familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
Oh, I definitely know what doujin I'm looking up later. Or what doujins.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food.
Oh shit.
It feels a bit uncomfortable.
You might have...
Either way. Thank you.
You might have
Now
refeeder
tell me,
syndrome.
What exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
You said that the ocean in the breeze lift was golden off. The sunlight glinted off both his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Or that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me, I'm doing it until your full plan. So you kick things off by approaching Edmund from the top big shot. How'd you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood. No, I'm not gonna read that. But yeah, the Lord of Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those pie rollers, but that's Mockingbird secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Is the sacrifice course from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there is no joke. I had to leverage tops for some extra intel. After all, as you know, I've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. It was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction to lure in the Exaltus. You knew they'd be all over it. Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. They actually matched pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. Heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses. But honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. And you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on the sacrifice and the Exaltus. I thought you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you. Real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to put yourself out of the mess. And you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman. And then Ray laughed, keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Oh, sec, that's all there is. Why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Icon, I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? What? What is that? What I did to you? When it comes to stopping the Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you'd be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mirrors have its own reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. Meanwhile, I've got a timeshare in Mexico. I'd like to sell you. No, I'm just kidding. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit-chat. We've got bigger things to deal with. Is it over yet? Oh, let's end here. I guess we'll have to do that dialogue again, but we can just skip it next time. But first, let me check something. Okay. So, thank you all for watching me play Zenless Zone Zero tonight, and of course tomorrow we'll be playing Final Fantasy XIV again. On Friday, of course, it's the first Friday of the month, so I'll be doing Friday Night Death Shots, which is where every time I die in the game I'm playing, I take a shot of some alcohol that I prepared. And on Saturday we'll play more, oh, and I forgot. And, if I die one more time after drinking the last shot, I end the stream. But, you know, what else is there? Oh yeah, and on Saturday we'll be playing more Atomic Heart. So I'll go and play my outro. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night. Bye!
She left behind the life she knew, chasing dreams in skies of blue. No more chains to hold her down, just endless roads and city sounds. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. The road is hard, the nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open sky, a girl who's never saying goodbye. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a The nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open sky, a girl who's never saying goodbye.